Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we want to start out with some good news out of Manteo, where 13 sea turtles have been successfully released. The NC Aquarium of Roanoke Island says the successful rehabilitation and release of 13 of their sea turtle assistance and rehabilitation or patient sea turtles. These turtles came into the aquarium's care during the summer. Those patients are Atlas, Big Top, Cheesecake, Cotton Candy. Are you getting hungry yet? Forest, Fried Pickle, Hot Tamale, Lucky Duck, Maple, Pirate Ship, Queen Anne's Revenge, Spar, and Teacup. Now, Lucky Duck was a particularly popular turtle as it had swallowed polluted microplastics and had been bitten by a shark. Lucky Duck and its fellow sea turtles all made a full recovery. Aquarium staff and visitors waved and cheered as the sea turtles were sent back to the ocean. They said the turtles briefly resurfaced before swimming away. Now, Leslie Vegas, the husbandry curator of the aquarium, said, quote, "Seeing these animals at their worst to playing a part in their success story reminds us how precious and valuable they are to not only the animal care team, but to many others. It is a thrill and an honor to care for these animals, and we look forward to helping them well into the future," end quote. Now, the newest patient sea turtle, Pisces, has begun its journey towards rehabilitation. Love hearing that. Now, in other water-related news, we've got some swimming advisories that are in effect for 2 Soundside sites in Dare County. The Department of Environmental Quality announced that the first advisory is for the Croatan Sound at Pear Pad Road near Manteo. The second advisory is for Roanoke Sound at Jockey's Ridge State Park in Nags Head. They were issued due to bacteria levels exceeding quality standards. Now again, elevated levels of bacteria could increase the risk of developing gastrointestinal illnesses or skin infections in people and pets, according to a news release. Now, the department said the entire Croatan and Roanoke Sounds will not be closed or affected, but signs will be posted within 200 feet of the advised areas. State officials will continue testing the site and remove the signs when levels have decreased below the standards. I finally want to draw your attention again to a story out of Pitt County about SNAP payments. This is a story again out of Raleigh, where the state auditor said that from 2021 to 2024, 3.7 million SNAP applications were processed, resulting in $15.7 billion in payments. He said the $83 million was delayed at the time. Bullock's audit found Pitt County among the worst in the state. The audit says that 19.6% of SNAP payments in Pitt County were late, landing 5th place for the worst county for timely deliveries. Edgecombe County came in second at 22.2%. Other counties topping the list were Cumberland, Davidson, Mecklenburg, Stanley, and Wake counties. The Department of Health and Human Services and the Division of Child and Family Well-Being oversee the benefit program. Bullock said that DHHS officials decided not to enforce corrective actions against counties that made late payments. He said, quote, "It is troubling that DHHS leadership doesn't believe tracking untimely benefit amounts would improve efficiency. Measuring performance provides transparency and results on the spending of taxpayer dollars," end quote. I finally want to leave you with a look at your forecast. It's finally happened across parts of eastern North Carolina. More of us are seeing it. Talking about some sunshine. We've been waiting for it all day long. It happened a little bit later than we expected. The cloud cover stuck around, I would say around 5 to 6 hours longer than we originally anticipated. But you know what? Better late than never, right? Here's a look at that cloud cover departing eastern North Carolina, leaving the east with some sunnier skies to wrap up the day. Now, those of you watching around down east Carteret County, Ocracoke, and Cape Hatteras, extending all the way up towards the Oregon Inlet, you guys are unfortunately going to be dealing with the clouds through the rest of the day. I don't think that back edge is going to reach you by the time the sun sets, but the rest of eastern North Carolina should again be looking at much sunnier conditions. I do want to highlight New Bern's still in the clouds, but you've got a sun break heading your way. Look off over on the left-hand side of your screen, and you can see kind of right next to your wind reading there, a little patch of blue. That is the beginning of a big patch that's going to be growing over the News River and New Bern in central Craven County. Right now, 64-degree air temperature, come with a northerly breeze at 10 miles an hour. This is a view in Goldsboro. Again, this is what we've got to look forward to coming up tomorrow, and that is sunshine as far as the eye can see. Similar story right now in Greenville. Still some lingering leftover clouds in Greenville, but nobody's walking outside saying, oh, clouds are still around. No, it has been a very cloudy start to the day, but now that we're of course, getting close to the end, we're finally seeing that sunshine. 73 degrees right now in Greenville, northeasterly wind at 9 miles an hour. Washington, again, at last checked at our last hour update, was looking very cloudy. Now looking very sunny. It's a quickly exiting system, because what we're really seeing, what we're tracking right now is a dry cold front moving into eastern North Carolina. That's going to help take that cloud cover out of the east and leave us again with very sunny skies for our Thursday and Friday. Of course, air temperatures coming up right now, but after that dry cold front rolls through, we will see those temperatures coming down a bit as we head into your Thursday and Friday. We're not looking at the 70s for tomorrow, despite sunshine from start to finish. Winds out of the north will also hold at around a 6 to 12 mile per hour sustained range. Gusts obviously will be a little bit higher, but that northerly wind, it will give us some benefits in that it will keep humidity low. So again, there is that cold front working its way through eastern North Carolina. Going to be off the coast by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. And then that's leaving us with just high pressure for the next several days. Our next rain-making system, or at least cloud-making system, shows up on Sunday. You can see that system further back towards the west, draped across portions of Minnesota, Iowa, parts of really kind of the southeastern corner of Nebraska, down into Kansas. That cold front is expected to give us a few broken showers coming in late Sunday evening to Sunday night, and potentially hanging around into Monday morning. For now, doesn't look like we're going to be seeing any sort of severe weather out of that system. It looks dry as it is right now, and it still hasn't made it over the mountains quite just yet. So I'm not anticipating, again, downpours and widespread rain across eastern North Carolina as that front passes coming up Sunday night into Monday morning. But I do think everyone at least has the opportunity for catching a few drops as that system rolls in. Again, it's going to be very isolated broken showers along that line, but something I do want to at least first alert you to. 68 degrees tomorrow, 67 on Friday, but it's the overnight lows that can sneak up on you. Overnight lows Thursday night into Friday morning, 42 degrees. That means the game against Tulsa will likely be played in the 50s. Make sure if you plan on staying the whole game, hopefully you do. Obviously, real Pirate fans stay the whole game. But make sure, again, you are prepared for that chill, especially if you're sitting on the metal bleachers. That can, again, sap your energy or sap your heat a little bit faster than, again, if you were to sit on a blanket. We'll see, again, more warmth coming up as we head through the tail end of next week. Starting out Monday, 72 degrees, 71 next Tuesday, then back into the mid-70s by Wednesday, upper 70s as we head towards next Thursday. Well, that's all we have time for today's 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you so much for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow with Jim and Gigi starting at 7:10 tomorrow morning. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.